In this episode of Crossbow Nation TV, we got our Mission Crossbow and we're hunting whitetails in Ohio.
Hey guys, Jeff here with Crossbow Nation, and welcome to another episode of Crossbow Nation TV. On this episode, we're going to join Cross Pro Bill Ball. Bill's hunting with his Mission Crossbow in Ohio, and he's actually hunting out of a tree stand that just a few hours earlier, I killed a buck we called Anacostia out of. Bill's got another buck headed his way, so let's cut to Bill's footage and see how his hunt goes. Kansas, baby. Yes.
I got the hunt for 10 minutes.
There's a deer that we call Anacostia.
That's a big old sucker.
Getting it done for the second year in a row at the Shiloh Ranch.
Very unusual, Bucky. Boy, he's been rubbing.
Heading out at daybreak, and I was able to stop him and pull off a good shot.
I was just tickled to death.
Well, here he is. This is the 9 point we came in here for.
Biggest buck ever for me. So excited.
Crossbow Nation TV is brought to you by Camex Crossbows, Excalibur Crossbows, Mission Archery, Black Eagle Arrows, Muzzy Broadheads, Hawk Sport Optics, and Luminoc Lighted Arrow Nocks.
Well, it was November the 13th, and we were pretty excited to get in the woods that day. It was cold. It was kind of spitting snow a little bit. And early that morning, Jeff shot a buck that we were after that he called Anacostia. We were very excited about that. Well, it didn't take us long to get Jeff's deer to the butcher and get all the pictures taken, and it was time to get back in the tree. It was a perfect day to deer hunt, and the deer were moving, and we were excited to get back in the tree stand. Well, it's November the 13th, and today we're hunting in southeast Ohio. Jeff shot a really nice buck we call the Anacostia buck. Shot him this morning out of the same stand. So we got some nice pictures of some nice bucks in addition to the one he shot. So we're gonna go in here, get in the stand. We got 2 or 3 hours before dark. Let's see what happens. Well, we made it to our stand. It's a little blustery today. It's about 30 degrees. It's trying to snow a little bit. Perfect day to deer hunt. We're in a stand here on this oak ridge. We had an encounter with a nice buck last night. I was filming, Jeff was hunting. But we had a nice drop tine buck come in here on this ridge here. So we're hoping he does the same thing again tonight. And if he does, hopefully we'll be able to get a shot at him. So stay tuned, stick around, this could get fun. Well, we just been in the stand just for a few minutes, and I see a buck coming. I'm glassing him, but I I don't recognize him. He's not one of our resident bucks. But it didn't take me long. I realized he was a mature buck and one that I'd be proud to take.
Crossbow Nation TV is brought to you by Mission Archery, Black Eagle Arrows, superior carbon technology,
So when we first saw him, he was coming straight in towards us. Before long, he came out there about 20 or 25 yards, turned broadside, perfect shot. I released the arrow, and it found its mark. So the buck takes off. I felt like it was a good shot. Sure enough, just about the time he went over the crest of the hill where we couldn't film him anymore, we could see him starting to stumble and fall, and he was dead. He's going down. I think he just went down. I got to hunt for 10 minutes. I can't believe it. It was an 8-point. He's got one of his points broken, but it wasn't a buck that we recognized. He's not a resident buck, but looked like a mature 8-point. But I think I saw him go down just over the hill there. I don't know what to say. I just, for the past few years, I've just been able to kill a buck in just a few minutes. I mean, I killed a deer last year out of this stand. The first time I hunted all season in the first hour and a half. And then Jeff just shot a 13-pointer out of this stand this morning. I got in here, we're just getting settled in, just getting our gloves on. Jeff's like, here comes a nice buck. Well, that's awesome. I'd rather be lucky than good, but I'm pretty sure I saw him stumbling just over the hill there. Whew. The Mission does it again. 2 bucks in one day with this bow. Awesome.
Serious about your hunting? Learn what America's top crossbow hunters already know. The Chaos 325 from CAMX Outdoors is the deadliest crossbow hunting system ever. Powerful, light, compact, and rugged, the Chaos 325 comes ready to hunt and is the only crossbow with guaranteed accuracy and satisfaction right out of the box. See what sets them apart at CAMXCrossbows.com. 100% American made, 100% dependable, 100% guaranteed for life. CAMX, America's hunting crossbow.
Muzzy broadheads, bad to the bone.
Okay, well, we saw him stumbling, kind of doing the wobbly walk. Hopefully he's down, but we're going to recock this bow just in case. And reload it. All right, well, the stand's right there. There's that leaning tree. He was right here somewhere. Oh, there's the arrow. Buried up in the leaves. And there she is. Well, we saw the deer tip over, so we know we didn't have to track him. So we got down out of the stand, went, retrieved our arrow, and went right to the buck. Yeah, got a good blood trail. This is about where we lost sight of him, or just a little further over the hill here. Is that him? Right there he is. Right there, Joe. See him? Oh yeah, there he is. He does have a really weird main beam there, doesn't he? Let me unload this bow.
For over 30 years, Excalibur has led the way in crossbow performance. We've crossed the strongest rivers. We've battled the harshest conditions. We've climbed into countless tree stands. We've stalked endless miles. We asked ourselves, how do you make the world's best crossbow better? Make it a micro.
Wow, there he is. This is a very unusual buck. Boy, he's been rubbing. This is a buck we haven't seen yet this year on the trail cameras, and we probably got 100,000 pictures over the last couple years. He's definitely got, obviously his G3 broke off. It looks like he had another point in here, broke off, but definitely got some character. Probably a 3-year-old. He's all skinned up, been fighting, broke off. But yeah, you know, we've been hunting really hard. We've been hunting every chance we could. It's been hot. Then we had a bumper crop of acorns this year, so the deer have just been really hard to pattern. They've been everywhere, just spread everywhere. So, and then with the high temperatures, it's been tough. You know, this is this morning, or yesterday afternoon, was the first time we saw a shooter from the tree. And we've been hunting for, what, 5 or 6 weeks. So when it rains, it pours. You know, when it turned on, man, it really turned on. But that's a cool looking deer. Look at that main beam. He carries his mast way out, hooks way around. But he didn't go far. We can see the tree stands right there. Mission Crossbow getting it done here. 2 deer in one day. Awesome day. One for the record books for us. Well, once I got my hands on that buck, I realized he was kind of a cool buck. He'd been fighting, he was a little busted up, he'd been rubbing the trees, it was barking his horns. Just a cool buck, and I was very proud of him.
Well, congratulations, Bill, on taking that great buck. And as Bill said, we didn't know that buck, and we have tons of trail cameras out, and we get tons of trail camera pictures, and he just was cruising through because it was the rut. So you never know when it's going to happen. But what made this hunt really special is, as Bill mentioned, we killed 2 bucks on the same day out of the same tree using the same crossbow. And we caught them both on film so that we can bring them to Crossbow Nation TV and share them with you guys. So I know that's a memory I'll never forget, and I know neither would Bill. So that was a pretty special day for us here at Crossbow Nation. Well, That wraps up this episode of Crossbow Nation TV. As always, thank you for watching. Tune in next time. You're going to join me. I've got my Excalibur bow, and I'm in Kansas, and I got a big buck in front of me. It's an episode you're not going to want to miss.